Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. This is my Let's Play on the Elmcreek map. As you can see, there's been some changes since the last episode. I unfortunately lost all of that footage, so this should have been episode 3, but it's now going to be episode 2. As you can see, we put in a new yard. There wasn't much storage, so we built up this shop just to give our equipment somewhere to be out of the weather and that. We also bought some more equipment while we were at the store. I checked out the on sale stuff and this John Deere tractor came up. It was a pretty good price, so I ended up going ahead and buying that. So now we have a big tractor for when we upgrade our equipment to bigger stuff. And what else did we get? Yeah, we bought a corn header so that we can harvest all the other fields with the corn in them over there. So that should help. It's not the biggest one, but it should work for us. I also picked up this trailer here and a fork for bales, so when we do get to that, we'll have that ready for us. Yeah, that's I think about all that's changed now since the last episode. I went ahead and fast forwarded the game a bit so that we could get something ready for harvesting now, and so we're gonna harvest this sorghum field over here. Let's see, yeah, so we're gonna do that first of all, get that taken care of. So we're gonna go ahead and swap everything over on the combine here. We gotta get the corn header off, and I guess we'll hook up the trailer first though and get that ready so that when we need it at the end, it's all hooked up and ready to go. So we'll go take care of that first. And now that we got that taken care of, let's, like I said, swap over this corn header. We'll just leave that over here for now. And we'll put the normal header on so for the crop type we need, and we'll head over to the field after that and get that all taken care of. Alright, now that we're over here at the field, we'll get things started and see how much yield we get out of this. I'm not sure how much fertilizer was put on it. I never looked into that. We'll just go ahead and get started and see what we end up with. We'll jump into a time lapse here, and I'll see you when it's all harvested. Alright, we're just finishing up with this harvest here in this field. It looks like we're going to end up with just over 4,000 liters, which isn't too bad. Let's hop in the John Deere and bring it and the trailer over to the combine, and we'll get it all unloaded and figure out what we're going to do with it. I'm doing some research on my spare time right now, trying to figure out better ways of editing, and I'm gonna have to upgrade some parts on my computer because it just can't handle some of the better editing software that's out there. So I gotta figure that out and deal with that in the future as well. Also, the audio, the way I'm having to do it right now, it's kind of a hassle. So I'm trying to figure out some better ways of doing all that stuff. Right now I'm having to edit the video completely, then I have to film it on my tablet to take out to the garage where it's actually quiet, and then voice over everything, so that's been a bit of a pain. I'd like to find a way to just record the audio as I'm playing the game so I don't lose my thoughts that I have while I'm playing it and then try and remember everything at the same time. Now that everything's unloaded, let's go ahead and we'll put the combine back. We'll swap the headers back around and we'll just park it back where it was for the time being until we need it again, and we'll figure out what we're going to do with that crop now. Luckily, as it's coming up to winter time here, I'm going to have lots of time to try and figure out some more editing stuff and figure out some better audio stuff because it's starting to get cold here. We're starting to get more rain, so the trails by me for biking, they close down when it's too wet, so I might only get out one more time. So there might be one more video coming up in the future with some mountain biking until the springtime when the snow melts and trails dry up and I can get back out. So it's looking like maybe one more day coming up that it's going to be nice enough to possibly get out. I may or may not, so we'll have to see when the time comes whether I do get that. If I do, there'll be another biking video coming up, and then that'll probably be it until the springtime again. So I just want to see here, see what there is in game for silos. Maybe we can put a silo in and just store this crop for the time being. I just gotta find them here. It's looking like these are all pretty expensive for right now, so I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do this at this point. We may just have to take this crop and sell it, and we'll put in a silo later on when we have some extra money to do so. Because, yeah, these are all really expensive for what we have right now. So I think, yeah, we're just going to pass on doing this for now, and we'll go find somewhere to sell this crop instead. So I'm just looking over the information page here to see where we're going to be able to sell this and get the most money for it. And it's looking like we're going to have to take it over to the grain mill. That's got the highest price right now for this crop. So yeah, we're going to just load up and we'll head over there. I'll meet you guys over there. Okay, we're just pulling up to the grain mill now. We're gonna pull in and we'll see just how much money we're gonna make off of this. I know this game has been out for a while now and most of you have probably seen this map, but they did a really good job with this map. I'm really impressed with it so far. Just on the drive over here, getting to finally see more of the map than I already have. I really like what they did with this map. So it looks like we're going to end up with just over $2,800 for that, which isn't too bad. Yeah, so we're going to head back over now, and I think we'll go into a time lapse just to be able to take a look at some of the scenery on the way back, and I'll see you back over there. We're just pulling back up to the farm now. We're gonna put the tractor and trailer back in under the shed and figure out what we're gonna do next. I think we're gonna cultivate this field. I think we have enough time today to do that still, so once we get this stuff put back in the shed, we'll go hook up the Landini, I guess, and we'll hook that up to the cultivator and we'll go cultivate the field. I think the next crop we're going to plant in this field is going to be oats, because I didn't play around much with horses in the last farming simulator, so I'd like to see what they're like. So I think we'll plant some oats so we have some horse feed for them, and eventually we'll get some horses, so we're going to go with oats next time in this field. I'm going to expand a little on what I brought up in the last episode as well. I've decided that we're going to take this series up to 100 episodes, and at episode 100 we're going to sell off everything we possibly can on this map and see how much money we made or lost. As well, I'm in the process of figuring out some other series for different games, so those should be coming shortly as well. I'm working on something with Minecraft too, and I'm just trying to decide if I want to continue using my survival world I have right now. I've been playing on it for a few months, and so I'm not too far into the game. I don't have too much built yet. I'm leaning towards doing that, as I already had some good plans for that world that I'd like to do, and yeah, so I think I'm going to use my personal. Alright, now that we got the Landini hooked back up to the cultivator, we're gonna drive on over to the field and get started. We're gonna jump into a time lapse while we get this field cultivated, and we'll see you back here once. Alright, we're just finishing up here. We've got one little last strip to go, and then we're gonna go put the tractor and the cultivator away. So I'm in the process of coming up with some more ideas and for another series here. I'm just trying to find the right map and get some notes down on what I want to do with that series next. I'm also in the process of planning some series for other games as well. So hopefully we will see some of that out in the not too distant future. And yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up for today. If you like this, please like and subscribe. It really helps. Have a good day.